Every year, 6 to 8 college graduates join us here in Washington, D.C. at the Friends Committee on National Legislation for an 11-month internship. They come with ideas, enthusiasm, and a willingness to work hard to advance the goals that Friends have set for FCNL. These interviews, conducted at the beginning and end of the program, capture how transformative the FCNL internship experience is for these young adults.
My goals for the year are to learn a lot and work really hard and get to know my coworkers even better, because everyone here is so fun and awesome. And I really would like to see our team come together with a really clear strategy about how we want to organize advocacy across the country. So obviously I know that that's a big task and it's going to take a lot of work, but I'm really excited to see where we are in 6 months and 8 months and at the end of my internship in July, because I think it's a big focus we have coming into 2013, and I'm excited about what we can get done to mobilize some people to affect some change. Woo! One of the most meaningful things for me this year as a Quaker was to talk to lots of different Quakers who come from lots of different parts of the tradition about how working with FCNL interacts with their faith or spirituality in different ways. So I came in with an idea of what it might mean to me as a Quaker, and I think that that idea developed as I got the chance to talk to more people about that question, of the question being how does lobbying or other kinds of social action speak to your Quaker faith and practice?
Personally, I sort of want to just figure out how this whole, I don't know, job environment works, but also just the role FCNL has in the communities in which it works, and understanding the nonprofit world, understanding the peace lobby world, understanding the DC and policy world. FCNL is so established in those circles that I feel like it's a great way to kind of get my feet wet with, you know, handholders, I guess, along the way, that Jose and Jim and everyone is there to, if we stumble, pick us right back up and help us navigate this world kind of low stakes before we actually have to do it as real people, as it were. So personally, try to figure out how this all works, and then professionally, hopefully, actually get some carbon legislation going. The most important thing that I understand now that I'm not totally sure that I really grasped before I came here was the importance of FCNL being here, doing the work that we do, making the arguments that we make. Because if we weren't here saying the things that we say to members of Congress, there wouldn't be anybody saying those things. I was expected to carry my weight and to have a significant role in the work that FCNL was doing. And it was a terrific experience, and I don't think I could have asked for a better first job.
Coming to work at FCNL is me testing out doing policy work as a Quaker, and really working on issues that I feel very passionately about that I know came from being a Quaker. I didn't expect my communication skills to improve as much as they did. In fact, when I was being interviewed for the job, my now supervisor asked me about a section of the application in which I'm supposed to write a hypothetical letter to the editor, or an op-ed, which I'd never had to do. And she said very politely, you know, your thing wasn't very good. And I said, yeah, I agree, and I think that's definitely something I could improve upon. And by the end of my time here, I now have a letter to the editor printed in the New York Times. And if nothing else, I think you can't find a better symbol of my improvement in communication than that. Well, I actually grew up Quaker, and I have a kind of basic understanding of the reputation that we have for our integrity, for our commitment to peace and simplicity and things like that. And you could sum all of that up as being on the right side of history. But coming here really gave me an appreciation for the personal and emotional meaning of that commitment when I met all of these really passionate, dedicated Quakers from all across the country who have really lived out that "let your life speak" phrase that we like to say, and it's something that I'm definitely going to carry forward.